ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Yay, day, 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 day. Yay, day, 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 day. Ay, ay, day, 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 day. Ay, 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 da, 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 da. Ay, ay, da, da, ay, ay, da, da, dum. Yay, da, 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 dum. Ya, da, 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 da. Ya, da, 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 da. Ay, ya, da, da, ya, dum. Ya, da, 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 da. Ya, da, 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 da. Ay, ya, da, da, ya, dum. Ay, ay, da, da, da. Ya, da, 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 da. Ay, ya, da, da, ya, dum. Ay, ay, da, da, da. Ay, da, 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 da. Kol ha'olam kulo. Gesher tzar me'od. Gesher tzar me'od. Kol ha'olam kulo. Gesher tzar me'od. Gesher tzar me'od. Kol ha'olam kulo. Gesher tzar me'od. Gesher tzar me'od. Kol ha'olam kulo. Gesher tzar me'od. Gesher tzar me'od. V'ha'ikar, v'ha'ikar, lo לפחד כלל. העיקר והעיקר, לא לפחד כלל. והעיקר והעיקר, לא לפחד, לא לפחד כלל. והעיקר, העיקר, לא לפחד כלל. Boker Tov, good morning. Another day full of allergies. Another day with opportunity. Another day it's not raining. Another day to lift our souls up. The words that I was singing upon entering today, first in a nigun, which is a wordless melody, then with words, are the words of Reb Nachman of Breslov, which say, the whole world is a narrow bridge, a very narrow bridge. And the main thing to call to mind, or the main thing to recall, or the main thing to realize is to not be afraid. And so it's really hard in these moments, in the climate of what is going on around us, to not be afraid, not to be fearful. We know already that the whole world is a very narrow bridge. We're just crossing from one place to the other constantly. And the narrowness of the thinkers of the world allow or make for narrowness, narrow bridges that connect us. It would be much more wonderful, of course, if the bridges would widen and people would come to agreements where there could be expanse, where there could be expanding of narrow mindedness, of narrow places, of isolation, of pushing people outside the camp, all of the things that tradition lends itself and teaches us. Yes, would it be amazing if the whole world was a giant bridge, or there didn't need to be bridges because everybody could be getting along on the same playing field? Absolutely. But the reality of life is that, yes, this world is a narrow bridge. And sometimes there are closures, and sometimes there are redirections, and sometimes there is no bridge. There is just one big hole between one place and another, a dead end, a cliff. And no matter how wide the bridge, how narrow the bridge, how steep the cliff, the reminder is that we need to bring to the forefront of our minds, where our heart says something different, that we are to not be afraid. It's hard to not be afraid. Fear is one of those emotions that most often isn't controllable, even though we want to. Fear manifests in lots of ways. Anxiety being amongst the top contenders for erasing the word fear and just putting anxiety. But when we feel fearful of things, often it stops us dead in our tracks. Often we're unable to cross even the narrowest of bridge. And sometimes for some of us, even if it's a wide bridge, going from one place to another, when we're fearful at all, even in the littlest bit, it makes us paralyzed. It holds us back. Fear is one of those things that will continue to hold us back. And so, while we all had different days yesterday, and last night we started this day together, the day of Tiferet Sheba Gevura, the day of truth and balance and beauty within the moments of strength, we realize that, first of all, in the week of Gevura, we need the strength, right? Gewalt, come on, give us some strength that we need. We need some discipline. We need some direction. We need to figure out where we're going. But on the day, the 10th day of the Omer, which is Tiferet, it is finding harmony and balance within those moments. And so imagine yourself on a narrow bridge. Certainly, balance would be something that we need. Without balance, where are you going? Off the side of the bridge. And we can't have that because that's what people fear. They fear that you'll go off the edge. I'm going to go over the edge because I'm so fearful that I can't move, and so my balance is going to be off, and I'm not going to get anywhere because I'm stuck here. I'm stuck in this place. And so a lot of us have been stuck, and a lot of us have been working on trying to figure it out, on trying to decipher truth. A lot of us are struggling with what we're seeing on college campuses, and how do we have the strength to be there as a people for the youth, for ourselves, for ourselves. People are struggling to figure out places of self, the balance between who we are as people, as individuals, but as humans, as people, as individuals, and then as the whole, klal, all of us. And so Reb Nachman is right. We can't be fearful. But fear is part of who we are genetically as a people. And so I offer some words. They are not my words. They are the words of Alden Savoy. That today is a new day. And that we need to be present in this day. As we move towards Shabbat. That is the gift. You know what? We're not stuck on the bridge on Shabbat. We've reached the other side. The bridge might have been the place between last Shabbat, between Havdalah when Shabbat was over, and this coming Shabbat. That was the bridge. We walked along it all week long, and then we're going to arrive at Shabbat to say, whew, the narrowness is still here, but let me feel the expansiveness of heart, of tradition, of love. Praise the new day, a gift of the source of all being, the breath of life, the soul of the universe. Let us cherish the moments and sanctify the hours, blessing joys, honoring the tears, lifting our hearts in song, raising our voices in thanksgiving to magnify faith. The faith that that bridge is scary, but we shouldn't fear. And practice acceptance, to offer consolation and to seek wisdom, to become a well of healing, a beacon of kindness, a source of forgiveness, a light of wonder and wisdom. Soul of the universe, breath of life, source of all being, we praise this new day, a gift of holiness, a gift of love. God, help us to live this day, to be present in a way that draws us to you, that summons us to your gifts, to your blessings, and attracts holiness and light. Give us the courage and the strength, hope and understanding. Help us to be present in our own lives. Help us to be present in our day. Help us to be present for others and present for ourselves. Let us live awake and aware, vital and energetic, casting off the chains of doubt and fear. God of hidden worlds, God of the secret realm, God of trial and triumph, you have given us moments and choices, hours and opportunities, days to build and days to renew. Let us live this day with wisdom, awake to the moments for healing, dedicating our hands and our hearts to the work of creation. And your gifts will appear quietly, gently, sweet like morning dew, to refresh our hearts. Kol haolam kulo, gesher tsar meod, gesher tsar meod. Kol haolam kulo, gesher tsar meod, gesher tsar meod. V'ha'ikar, lo lefached, lo lefached klal. Ha'ikar, lo lefached klal. V'ha'ikar, lo lefached, lo lefached klal. Ha'ikar, lo lefached klal. We are one human family, one heart of abundant love. We love you. Remember, the world is a narrow bridge. Let us find our footing. Let us try. Let us recall, as Reb Nachman of Breslov says, the main thing is, do not be afraid. Those are hard words, but let us find less fear in the narrowness that is. Let us find our way together to the expanse of what will be for us and for our people. May it be peace, may it be love, may it be wholeness. And we say amen. I'll see you at 7:30 in person or right here. I'll see you tonight at 9:30 for Omer counting as we continue to count on each other and to count on showing up and be counted upon. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. 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 Od Avinu Chai.